Hey, welcome to Old channel. It's a channel about life in Canada, and today this is going to be a huge adventure. We're actually heading to Montreal. It's for the second time, and yeah, we're going to spend like a couple of days in Montreal, and then 3 days, at least 3 nights, I believe, in Quebec City. So it's going to be huge. We're going to explore Quebec, and it's French-speaking province, so it's going to be really interesting. Right now we're just staying in Oshawa, and I don't know why, but I don't like the vibe in here. Maybe it's just exactly this place just in front of Tim Hortons, but I don't know. So yeah, let's make this video productive, and I'm going to share a bunch of nice places to visit. It's going to be some unusual stuff you can see in Montreal, like not something you usually can see in other blogs and other videos, because I want to see something special. Okay folks, we made it to Kingston. First of time as we're here, but I'm not going to explore it this time, because it's just highway in here, 401, and this is Tim Hortons, of course. Just quick stop and we head into Montreal. So actually, like some background, we made it today from Niagara, and it took us, I believe, like about 4 hours to make it to this point. And guys, what I want to mention in here, like last time on my channel you can find this experience when we were exploring Montreal for the first time. I believe it's at least 3 videos should be on my channel already, and some video about Ottawa. And guys, last time we were trying to make some stop in between Niagara and Montreal in Ottawa, and it was okay because we were trying to explore the city for the first time, Ottawa, but it doesn't make any sense in terms of like making this way easier, because it took us, I believe, like about 8 hours at least. Like, it's just ridiculous, guys. 8 hours at least to make it to Ottawa, guys. Or even more, I don't know. Like, it was like late evening when we made it to Ottawa last time. It was, I don't know, it wasn't fast. And I know why, because this is 401, so it's like average speed about 115 at least. So it's illegal to run with 110 speed. But to Ottawa, you don't have such a highway, guys. It's about 80 kilometers, and that's an issue, guys. That's why you will not able to make it fast to Ottawa from Niagara or from Toronto, let's imagine. But the whole this way should take us about 6.5 hours from Niagara to Montreal. From Toronto it should be even faster, so no problem at all to try to make it in one set. Just go to Montreal and you should be really good. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this one, and stay tuned. I'm going to explore this video from another side, Montreal, and I will shoot Montreal in evening, so it's going to be interesting. And yeah guys, stay tuned. Okay guys, quick updates here. So we got a situation actually. So around this Kingston, it was a situation where it was a bunch of police just 2 minutes away from Kingston, and so the situation, like, it was a bunch of police staying just on the highway, and if you fail to change the line, like for example they're staying on the right side, you need to change the line, like to keep at least one free line, empty line between you and police. This is just for safety of police actually. And the situation was, I was trying to slow down, I slowed down, and I was trying to switch the line to the left, but for me it wasn't safe to do because it was a bunch of cars behind me, and I didn't feel like it's safe to do. But anyway, this policeman decided to stop me, saying like, okay, you changed the line first time, but it was another police in a couple of meters, and I failed to switch the line like second time, and he stopped me. Can you imagine? And he stopped me, and I was asking, like, this is first time in my life something like this, like, can we do warning? Nothing. He gave me like $500 ticket, and like he told me like it's I was not able to make any warning in this case, so it's going to be a ticket, and I got a ticket, guys. So this is how our vacation is starting. So think twice before you move to Canada. You will get this issue every time. It's so easy to make this issue, because this is depends, guys. Like, I didn't feel safe, I didn't change the line, but I slowed down, but and I have a video recording on my camera, and I will get it right now from my car, and I'm going to fight in the court. I'm not going to pay this money. I have a friend in police, and I've been told if you if you see like this is maybe not fair, go and fight. Don't pay this ticket. If you pay it, this means like you plead guilty, and you're guilty if you pay the ticket. 3 points, $500. If it's second ticket, you can get. Today I could get like up to $2,000. Second time it may be up to $4,000, and or 6 months jail, guys. This is how serious in here if you didn't like switch the line. So yeah, guys, I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep this video recording, and I will ask for a Russian translator or Ukrainian, because I'm Russian and Ukrainian speaker. I will ask for translator, and I will wait. It may take like 1 year to get it to court, and if this policeman will not show up, so I win. And this is my plan. So I'm a bit upset to get this situation, because it's ridiculous, guys. You know, if in Toronto, for example, it's just not possible to switch the line because it's too much traffic, you know, and it's not possible to switch the line because it's not possible physically. That's why I didn't see like the situation never in Toronto, never. But in here, they were causing this problem, you know. They stopped on the right side. A bunch of cars were moving just the same way as I did, but they didn't stop them. And it was just bad luck for me. But at least I can give you advice, and you can avoid the situation. So if you saw police or emergency car, switch the line to another line. You should not drive close to them, because it's like not safe for them. I understand the situation. So a bunch of policemen just died because of this, because somebody just smashed them on the road. You know, it's not safe. I understand, but sometimes it's just not safe for me. I didn't feel safe to do this. I have a kids in my car. It wasn't safe for me to switch the line, because what is more important, my life or this police guy life? I don't know. Usually you're trying to save your life. So it wasn't safe for me. So this is ridiculous, and I'm going to fight in the court because I'm right. Definitely I'm right, and there's something to fight. So we will fight. Good advice for you guys. Learn from my experience. Okay, guys, we finally made it to Montreal, and this actually kind of good hotel so far. We got some pool, we got no breakfast in here, but this looks like so far pretty wonderful place. And so it took us about like 7 hours, I believe, from Niagara to Montreal today. This whole experience with the police. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. It's a good experience to know how it's working, the system in Canada is working. Good advice for you, you got it. And today we're going to explore downtown, Old Montreal. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to grab some food, and yeah, let's see. Okay guys, the funny part, what you can see, like, check this out. This is the level of this table, you know, like, I don't know, like, what I'm supposed to do here. Can you see, like, it's not easy even to catch it by hands, you know, guys. I don't know, maybe it's like it's focused for kids or something. I'm 185, so I'm pretty tall, but not like this tall, guys. This is funny. I don't know why it's so low out here. No, okay, we have what we have. Guys, we got some sauna here. I'm actually a sauna guy. This is kind of so good to have. Not sure if I'm going to visit, but it's good to have some pool for my son. He's actually definitely a pool guy. He's going to enjoy this. Some gym. Not sure this is extremely good one, but at least we got some machine in here. So we're going to work on the biceps. Okay, some dumbbells over here, and this is with some bench press. Another one in here. So yeah, you can do some basic workout in here without any problem. And I can see a couple of plates in here, and that's kinda it. Anyway, it's good to have. Okay folks, we have purchased like 2 tickets for 13 bucks each for this subway, and you can buy it just inside. So we decided to go ahead with tickets for 24 hours, and now we're heading to get some Vietnamese food because everything is just closing in 9 p.m. So we need to rush. So guys, we made it to Old Montreal, and this looks actually like gorgeous. It's already like second time here, pretty good one. Today is going to be just short exploring here. Okay guys, a couple of words about this Vietnamese place. Actually it was such a good place. Got about 50 bucks price. Not extremely cheap, but it's actually worth it. It was so giant portion, and yeah, definitely worth it. I am full and it was really good, so yeah, I can recommend it. Don't forget, I will leave these links under this video for these places.
Artificial light, we just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up, 'cause we already lost, addicted to the rush. I never meant to fall. All I wanted was the touch of artificial love. We just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up. Artificial love.
So guys, we're trying to find some subway station, like a bunch of constructions here. You can check this out, like what a vibe in here. This is Old Montreal, and immediately this downtown, and so many constructions, guys. And looks like I found my subway.
And even if it was, we just mess it up. 'Cause we already lost, addicted to the rush.
Guys, I got just a wonderful place to sit. It's awesome. After all this exploring experience in Old Montreal, it's such good to get back to the hotel, because actually we're a bit exhausted after all this trip. It took like almost 7 hours to make it to this hotel. And you know guys, all this experience with police, actually like I feel right now like a bit actually upset, because it wasn't a good experience, I should say. Like could be anybody from you can get the same issue, because I was trying to switch the line, I was trying to make this, but it wasn't safe to me. That's what I felt. but he was just saying, no, you could actually get it done, you know. So my world versus his world. That's it. That's how it's working. And when I was staying, like, they were trying to catch another car because we already were staying. Another car just trying to pass us, and they were trying to catch another car, and like it's continuously, you know, like they stop and catching another one, stop and catching another one. I don't know, it just doesn't feel good, you know, guys, because it's like, frankly, it's not a good experience. I don't know what whole this purpose of all this stuff. Why this police trying to catch somebody who was not able to switch the line, you know. Guys, it's just ridiculous. As I said, if you're going to go to Toronto, when whole this line is so busy, it's not possible to even switch the line. So can you imagine somebody like this policeman was trying to catch somebody like me today? And it was like, as I said, it was a couple of police cars, like they were trying to catch anybody who not switching the line in the proper timing, you know, guys. And I did it once, but I didn't another one because it was two cars in a row, and I don't know, guys, it's just not a good experience at all for me. So you should be aware about the situation now around Kingston. You should be so careful driving because that's how it's working. $500, guys. So I'm going to fight in the court because I'm not going to pay it, and I should not pay it because I'm 100% sure I'm right. I got this 2 video from my car, and it was so clearly, I was clearly so able to see it, like I wasn't able to switch the line because I saw this car just on the left side. Because of this car I wasn't able to change the line. Okay, guys, so about this Old Montreal experience, guys, you know, if you saw my video about Montreal, we didn't feel safe in the downtown because actually it's not safe like at all. And right now the same, just from the first seconds, once you make it to downtown, once you taking a couple of steps from this subway, you immediately get in this situation, you feel it's not safe immediately, guys. Because I had been living in Kiev, in a really huge city, like about 8 million folks, and you got a feeling that somebody is not good in the place. You got this, you know. It's not like scary or something, because I was born not in a safe place in Ukraine, but this Montreal downtown, this doesn't feel safe. And my family immediately started to feel this not unsafe, you know, like it's unsafe environment. And that's how it's working in Montreal. And again, like 10 minutes away, you can make it to Old Montreal, and it's such a lovely place. It's really European style, European vibes, and something definitely good to visit. So yeah, guys, and a bunch of, as I said, like a bunch of places, like restaurants, some so cozy places where you can just stay and enjoy the place. A bunch of flowers, I don't know, something like bricks on the road, you know. It's on the walk side. It's really like in Europe, you know. We'll see comparing to Quebec City for the first time. We will try to compare to Montreal and see how it's working. So yeah, guys, maybe I will wrap up this video in this place. This is evening, and I'm going to see you tomorrow, guys, so stay tuned. It's going to be a couple of videos, and yeah, stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching this one. Sorry, I'm sleepy already, and don't forget, never stop being exploring. And okay, bye, peace out.
Rush through barricades, levitate, got it tatted on me, told them follow me, they see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe Lexus, clear as day, no longer move around in fear, disarray, pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window.